Bringing you another great raw edition from Fist Heart, straight from me to you, because that's what I do. You come here for the truth, and I'm going to deliver it again. So I'm reading this ridiculous article. I don't know, it's ridiculous on two fronts. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. So anyways, this guy named John Gadusi, I'm going to just refer to, I'm probably scrambled his name like eggs in the back, so I don't really give a damn. His name is John, he's from Forbes, and I'm going to leave the article below. He interviews the Activision CEO Eric Heisberg. I'm just going to call him Eric from now on, because I don't know how to pronounce neither one of those names, because I don't really care. You know, I mean, I do to an extent, but, you know, that's not the point of this video and what we're going to discuss here. So anyways, the title of this interview, and I'm going to explain some lineage, some history to you people, so you can understand where these false fallacies of hope come from, where the disconnect, as Eric says, the CEO says that organically supercharged misinformation. Hey, when you're at the top, you don't see the shit going on in the trenches. Let me go and help you out, Eric. Let me go ahead and help you out, John, the guy that writes for Forbes magazine. Let me go ahead and do all your guys' work for you, because you're too scared to say what you gotta say, and I'm just gonna be upfront with you. And if you're an Activision shareholder, I hope you hear this, because you need to. So anyways, I see this ridiculous Forbes heading. First of all, this John guy is putting words into the mouth of the CEO, Eric Heisberg. I mean, it's obvious here. Let's listen to it. Activision CEO Eric Heisberg believes esports could be a big part of gaming moving forward. It's obviously not going to be. It's 2005. It was 2005. They missed that boat. It's already gone and passed them by. It's gone. So anyways, I'm reading this article. And because, first of all, Call of Duty is not a esports game. It is a casual shooter in the first place that is trying that and I'm gonna tell you where the problem is. I'm gonna tell you where the problem is coming to the game. I'm gonna tell you where the problem is coming from, because I was there firsthand, standing next to the guy, so I know for a fact where I know it's coming from, and I've been there since day one. I have been there since day one. I've been in the trenches. So, anyways, this goes back to a long story. I have a lot to say about this. So, I want to cover just one portion of this interview. What did Activision learn from the first $1 million Call of Duty tournament from Call of Duty XP that will be applied to this new Black Ops tournament that will have its finals in LA in April? And Eric, for the CEO from Activision, had a lot to say about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and paraphrase a bunch of things. I got a lot to get out before then. So he said to the example that, you know, he really didn't want to say too much about the league gameplay, because he knows it's fucking a failure. You know, nobody's playing it. Out of 20 million people who patronize your game, who spend their money from not only the Xbox Live, PS3, and PC, which include all of us Call of Duty fans across the genres who supported your game over the years, but the only money that you're giving back, the only money that Activision is giving back to the community, is to a portion that has nothing to do with anything. A select few group of people. Does not include the PS3 players or the PS3 fans or the PC fans. It includes the fans of the Xbox Microsoft franchise who supported this, you know, by ostracizing the PS3 and PC people, so they're forced to buy Xboxes. That in turn increases the amount of money that people spend on Xbox Live subscriptions. Therefore, I don't know what money was given from Xbox and Activision for this promotion to pro gaming, which ties into this XP. Let's not forget, the root of this evil, the root of all the problem here, stems from the fact that it's the owner of Activision's fault. Where this butterfly effect had come down from this. This is how it all went down. So I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you the root of the idea, the root of the butterfly. So Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision, the owner of Activision, sees that this game is going to be big, Call of Duty. He brings on these two guys. He had made a verbal agreement with Vince Zampella and Vince and Weston Zampella, the two guys who came up with the Call of Duty franchise idea. So they came from Activision. So when they came from EA, from Medal of Honor, and that failed franchise, and EA's dumbasses failed to listen to them, they went to Activision to create Call of Duty, which became a huge success. Bobby Kotick has already failed with Guitar Hero. It fizzled. He ruined that. So from that experience, he realized that in order to keep all his money and to keep the shareholders happy, to keep getting new money for IPs, he had to make them happy. So in order to do that, he had to cut them out of the arrangement, and he had to subcontract other companies like Treyarch and Sledgehammer to make the game for less than a fraction of what he promised to Vince and Weston Zampella, which later on in court they got sued for and lost. So here's where all this is coming from. This is where it's all coming from. The fact is this. The reason why Call of Duty XP was a great success is because it was a social event. It was the release of a new game, the announcement of Modern Warfare 3. They had to do something because Modern Warfare 3 didn't have nothing new to it. So they had to make a big event out of it. So Activision came fresh off of being sued. Their game had a skeleton crew at Infinity Ward. So then they put up $1 million for this pro tournament. And then you got Kanye West showing up, and then they had all this other stuff going outside of the event, and not including people got to play the game. It was a social event. That's why it was successful, not because of Eric saying that it was the most streamed event of the event. No, it was because people were tuning in because Kanye West was going to sing at the end. That's why they were turning in for the $1 million event. There's more people who tuned in for a $5,000 tournament that Elkie David held from his house that included all the YouTubers versus their subscriber base, and anybody could have just played to get some money. It included everybody. That was giving back to the community. Instead of Activision giving back $1 million to a very small segment, unheard of ridiculousness of Xbox players only, and then cutting it even further down to a specific group of players who play on a specific group part of rules, and we're going to hold that event over here, and that's what it's all about. That's not what it's about. It's about being social and giving back to the majority of everybody across all platforms who patronize your game, and putting social events together. And then where this whole Activision esports idea came from was from David Vonder. I'm standing right next to him, and he's watching this event, and he's like, oh man, I gotta sell this to my higher ups. I gotta sell it. And it was like blinded by the whole fact of why that event happened. It happened because Activision had to make a stand on Modern Warfare 3 and blow it up because people were discontent with the whole thing. They had fired these people. There was a bad taste in everybody's mouth, and there was nothing new to Modern Warfare 3. Fucking Robert Bullen lied. No Last Stand. Fuck off. You're a liar. That whole event was staged. Period. Short notice. Kanye West. It was a social event. That's what they're missing. They don't understand. And so if you're an Activision shareholder, it's not about esports gaming because nobody's playing leagues. 5,000 people out of Xbox Live, out of 3 million people who bought it on that console. What does that tell you? It has nothing to do with that. We got more views from David Elkie David, billionaire subscriber YouTube's versus social streamers. We had 100,000. You won't even see 100,000 at COD XP2. Even if you do got $1 million, you're not announcing any new game. There ain't no Kanye West. You ain't even hitting. You can be lucky to hit 20 if you even get there. Maybe 15, 20. That's it. And you're broadcasting across other stream platforms. Yeah, Xbox Live, because they sold tons of consoles because you never fix anything on the PS3 and you neglect PC altogether. And you think people are going to go play Destiny on the PC, esports gaming? You fuck those people. That ain't going to happen. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this commentary. Fuck you. That's the truth.